Hi, guys, and welcome to episode 5 of the Larry Weekly. I'm Sofiane. Today's episode is brought to you by myself and Scar, and today we'll be talking about Harry's first performance in Coachella and all of the queer codings and Larry references that stem from it.
So, we didn't have any shoutouts in last episode, but we thought that it would be nice to do a shoutout to Blissful Chell on Twitter for her really nice tweet mentioning us. But keep an eye out on this episode because it's Easter, so expect some Easter eggs.
So, as an introduction, we just wanted to do a quick recap of the performances. So, Harry Styles, as we all know, is for the first time headlining the Coachella Festival for 2 dates. So, the 15th of April. So, this is what we will be talking about today. And the 22nd of April. So, don't worry, we'll also cover the subject.
Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival is one of the most famous music festivals in the world, and it takes place in the desert of Indio in California. Coachella showcases popular and established musical artists as well as emerging artists and reunited groups, just like Wikipedia says. So they do have a lot. They do bring in a lot of like not so well-known artists, but it's kind of turned into like really popular artists, and then like it's really expensive, so only like influencers and celebrities can attend because I mean people from the general public do attend, but it's really expensive, so you gotta you gotta have money to go, which is quite unfortunate because a lot of people want to go to a place where they get to see a bunch of their favorite artists, but not everyone has that kind of money.
So, we really wanted to also point out the problematic part of Coachella because we're talking about it, but that doesn't mean that we are encouraging this festival. So, if you didn't know that, Philip Entritz, who is the owner of Coachella and who oversees Golden Voice, which is the organization that produces Coachella, um, has received like a lot of criticism because it was revealed that his private family foundation was downing a lot of money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, into groups that are promoting LGBTQ plus discrimination, climate denial, and other right wing causes that clash with the liberal ideas of many of Golden Voice's participating artists. So this is something that Barbara Gonzalez wrote about for Cassius Life, if you want to know more about it. And you can also find like a bunch of Twitter threads on the subject.
So the day after Coachella, the door that opened was of Harry's outfit from the show, and the tweet that went with it was "Dance Louder."
So just a quick description of the outfit. Harry wore a rainbow sequin jumpsuit, which was actually not a jumpsuit. Gucci revealed there was top and pants, and it was a Gucci outfit designed by Alessandro Michele.
What I gathered from that was that since like it was his outfit was like rainbow themed, um, that it's okay to be more open and everything. I also do think that um, the outfit really represented like a fish, and everybody like his band they were wearing like what he wore in the Adore You music video. So I thought that was kind of odd. We still don't really know what that's about, but I'm still gonna just hope that we're getting Adore You Part 2. Um, and then for the songs that he chose to sing, like I loved the whole set list. I kind of lost it when he started talking about boyfriends. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, and I'm glad. I was kind of scared when he started Kiwi that it was gonna be like medicine or something because the beat was like really off at first, and so I started freaking out and I was like, no, we cannot let the locals have medicine. But then it was Kiwi, so I was like, okay, we're fine. I'm glad he sang "What Makes You Beautiful." That was really even as much as I want to gatekeep, like I'm really glad that he sang it because it was amazing. Yeah, honestly, like back to like just the set list in general. Like I just loved the whole set list. But yeah, that's it. Other than like him going from Boyfriends to Cherry, I was absolutely sobbing. Like that was a crime. Um, and then just a little more in depth about Boyfriends. I um am still kind of speechless about that, but I definitely think the the different pronouns and like yeah, like the different pronouns in the song kind of seem like different perspectives. Like um I would have to look up the lyrics again to look exactly, but I think if I remember correctly, it was like I was or you being like Louis, and then another one being him, and then another one I think they being the general public. And I can definitely like because I saw somebody say something about that on Twitter, and I was like already thinking it, but like the way they described it just made it like make sense about how the one song was like from different like points of view.
Yeah, just quickly, like just as you said, I think Boyfriends was like pretty incredible, pretty unexpected. Everyone Twitter was just dying. Everyone was, I think, dying at this
Yeah,
point. Yeah. Which was for the right reason. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I seen I think it was like
The theories one.
yeah, HLT Theory tweeted something, I think, saying did he just come down and I think then they said like was like crying, like ugly crying in my room, which was
Yeah, I
I
think
think
I saw that, and I thought that was really funny because after that, everyone was saying like, did Harry just come out at Coachella and nobody's talking about it?"
yeah, no, this is so funny. And actually I kept a tweet of Fern, like Louis the Styles on Twitter that was talking about Coachella and just said, so I quote, no, because imagine how fucking tiring it must be when you say, when I raise a flag, you're out, and then you raise rainbow flags at every show. You write
Yeah,
a song about boyfriends, you wear a fucking rainbow, and people still don't get the fucking message,
exactly.
which is, I think, like the whole point
Yeah,
of
it's
this. It's just like, it's
yeah.
not even queer coding at this point. Like, I know what I said at the beginning of the episode, like, yeah, we're gonna talk about queer coding. I don't think that boyfriends is a queer coding thing. It's just like, it's pretty
It's just
clear.
straightforward. Yeah. I think it's so funny because I saw something on morning. If Harry came out in a shirt, not came out like or like was if Harry was seen in a shirt that said "I love men," the antis would try to say that it was like Gemma's shirt or something, and I'm just like, it's so true because people just like avoid like a-
The evidence,
accepting
I
that
think.
he's out by doing anything. Like true, if he there was a picture of him wearing a shirt that says "I love men," I guarantee there would be somebody that would be like, "Oh, it's just Gemma's shirt."
Oh, like it's for his like best friends. Like, he has
Yeah,
a lot of
he's just
friends
being
that are men, so
supportive.
he'll actually likes them, but like as a friendship.
Yeah, like oh, he's
Yeah.
just being supportive. Like no, guys,
Yeah,
how
and
would it?
also like
Yeah,
um I think at one point we also have to listen to Harry, and Harry said in like his last interviews, some people asked him, yeah, like how do you write your songs? Are you writing it from like your own perspective? And he said, yes, I'm always trying to write about things that I feel, and like I experience and everything. And a lot of antis tried to say that Boyfriend was just a song about girls, and because like he's supportive
yeah.
to girls,
But I
that
think after the set list was made and it was boyfriends, not boyfriend, I think that's
yeah,
when people started to panic, or like aunties specifically. Because, like, if it was boyfriend, like, yeah, it could be written from somebody else's perspective about him. But because it's boyfriends, it's like, undeniable.
Yeah. Well, I think boyfriends for me, or the way he could have wrote it, or the way I imagine it, he wrote it, is maybe him just like talking to a bunch of people and them just like shit talking about boyfriends in general and just being like, yeah, like they're just the worst people. And then just writing about it. But yeah, as you said, I think some of the words in some of the sentence, like he sought secretly drinking, and just like the whole like pronouns thing about like he and a special person is definitely from his perspective. So about someone that he knows.
Um, I'm honestly like still really really confused about the part before it, like to boyfriends everywhere. You know, like or was it that it was like to boyfriends everywhere? Yeah, okay.
Fuck you, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like I don't know like why it, I'm not saying that they're not together because I'm fully convinced that they're together, but if you think about it, like if they were together, why would he say that? You know, like
Yeah,
it.
but like, just my question is like, if they would have broke up, it would mean that he would have like done a whole album in it, like his last album on him,
Mhm.
and now do another thing on him. I would be like, Harry, like I think you need to go on. Why? And
Yeah.
also, yeah, like I don't think he's saying that it's over, because like then in late night talking, he's basically saying that he can't live without him. Like he can't live, like I will follow you to any place.
Exactly,
I've
yeah.
never been a fan of change, so meaning he has never changed. Um, yeah, of like partner, or like he was with a partner for like a long time. I can't get you off my mind. Now you're in my life. Like, yeah, if I don't think they broke up at all. Okay, great. Um, so then we also wanted to talk about just like queer codings that maybe would be like slightly more subtle. And yeah, so this also goes with the songs. So Harry for the set list chose um, just She, that can talk about his feminine identity, Woman, and also he did a Shania Twain cover that is called Men, I Feel Like a Woman. So for me, definitely, like all of this just talks about his feminine identity. Yeah, not trying to force anything on him. Just like some entice could maybe tell us that this is what we're doing. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that we see Harry as a woman. That just means that this is fact. And yeah, you can just, I guess, think what you want from it. But yeah, the set list just talks, I think, from itself.
Yeah, for sure. I think him doing Man, I Feel Like a Woman really like spoke volumes because like I agree, he's not trans. Like we all know that, but I do think like be, like I when I was okay, so the day after it happened, I was in the car with my mom and I played her She, and then I played her like the YouTube like screen recording of the performance at Coachella of Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And then I explained to her how like we think that She is about like his feminine side. And then she even like she's not a Larry, but I tell her a lot about Larry just like because I don't know, we like she's not like interested in it, but I don't really have anyone else to tell about it, you know? So like I just kind of tell her. And she was saying that like yeah, that like makes it's it would be weird for him to like sing Man, I Feel Like a Woman if she wasn't about his feminine side and like cuz you know everyone's got like I mean, well not everyone, but most people, you know, have that um like their feminine and masculine sides, so like their personality per se, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
so I think that yeah, him saying that with Shania Twain was very like yeah.
Yeah, I think like one, maybe if he only sang, I don't know, like woman, people could just say, like, yeah, as boyfriends, he's just like talking about women in general. He's just talking about boyfriends in general, you know. But
Yeah,
then we've got like songs that are more from his point of view. Um, and so yeah, definitely, I think it is talking about his feminine identity. And yeah, as you said, um, I yeah, we don't know and we don't want to force anything on him, and
of
that doesn't
course.
mean that he is a woman, but that just means that yeah, he has like a feminine side, and that is not weird to say. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's pretty like comfortable with who he is, and this is also what he's talking about, and
Yeah, like he's
the
really open
songs.
with it.
Yeah, that's just like the point of I think being queer. It's just like um, yeah, you just have your own identity, and that is if you can say so, not common. So yeah, this is just what he's talking about, I think.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think the choice of both of those songs, um, like Still the One as well, like was just absolutely like I was blown away. I like
Yeah,
when that song came on, I was standing up because I filmed my reaction to the whole performance.
but
But
like
when Still the One came on, I just like dropped to the floor. I was like crying. And I just remember sitting there, like listening, just staring at the screen in like awe because because he chose that song.
yeah, like this was our next point, like just talking about Shania Twain and Still
Yeah.
the One, and just like when Shania Twain came to the stage, I was like, oh my god, just like he's
Yeah.
gonna sing Still the One. Like
Yeah.
if he's singing that song, I'm gonna die. And first of all, he did um A Man I Feel Like a Woman, which was already really sus. And the
Yeah.
second one, when like they started to sit and everything, was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
pretty like chill song and everything. um I hope it's Still the One. Like, I hope it's Still the One. It was
Yeah.
Still the
And
One.
it was, yeah.
I was just dying. I think everyone would just die.
Yeah. And what was funny was after that, I remembered Um, him I can't remember her name, and I really wish I did, but I think Harry was wearing blue, and it was Love on or not Love on Tour, sorry, Live on Tour, and him and this girl sang Still the One and used the pronouns they oh the line is they are still in love, right?
Yeah,
Or
that was with Casey Musgraves.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that is the line, right? They're still in love.
Yeah, I think it's like something like that. Like, they're still in love, still going
Still going strong,
strong.
yeah. So
Yeah.
technically that I don't think those are the actual words, but
No, no, it's we're still the one,
yeah.
still going strong,
But
and we changed
Shania,
it.
so what's her name again?
Casey.
Casey, yeah. She sang They're Still Together. Um and then
Yeah.
if you look at Harry's face, he just like smirks and it's so obvious. And then I I rewatched the clip of that line from the performance of Shania and I was like, she sang it in a way that like you couldn't exactly tell, but if you like knew about the first time that it was sang, that like you knew that she sang they.
Okay, yeah. And definitely like have two things to add on it. I think I'm probably gonna forget something, but
Oh.
I don't care. I think like um yeah, like with Shania Twain, it was like even more important when you knew like I think the history of Still the One with Larry, like linked to
Yeah.
Larry and the first performance, because like when Harry did it for the first time, I think it was in Madison Square Garden, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was there. And so like this was this whole performance like that was like super interesting, where Louis was probably there. He was like, I think, only looking to a certain point, and we had like this silhouette of like a shadow that was um looking like a man, so maybe that was Louis, like in the VIP seats. And it is also the night he sang "Sweet Creature," and yeah, just like look up the videos because it's like it's pretty just talking and it's pretty yeah, like obvious, I think.
Yeah.
And also like about what we were talking, so just like um have like Harry and Louis broke up and everything, like right now, I mean, um I think like I've also seen tweets about that, and I think it's like pretty obvious. But like if you would have broke up with someone, I don't think you would sing Still the One,
Yeah.
because first of all, this is like the lyrics are talking, and second of all, I think it's like um it would be really painful to sing a song about Larry, like that he sang for the first time about Louis, and then sing it again and they're actually not together. Like he would be really sad singing that, I think, if they wouldn't be together or they would have broke up like recently. So
Yeah.
yeah, for me that was just like a even a bigger reason to believe that they're still together. Um yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So
was I like can just remember the feeling of like standing there and I heard like the first note and I was like, no. Like I was so in denial for like the first half of the song. I was like, there's no way this is happening right now.
no, but this was crazy. Plus, boyfriends, like, he really just wanted to kill us during that entire Coachella
Yeah, for
first
sure.
week, I think.
Yeah, it was oh my gosh. I think that like it just speaks volumes. Like it really does. Like him saying boyfriends and then like I feel like a woman and then still the
It,
one. Like
yeah, it just does. Plus, like,
yeah.
the outfit, and plus, if we can go to this final point that is not even a point, but just
Yeah.
like, just raising the lesbian flag and LGBTQ plus flag, and you're just like, okay, so people just still believe that he is single and straight,
Yeah.
like a cis
Yeah.
straight man. I'm just like,
Yeah.
mm,
Something oh, actually something about that the flag that he held up. Um when he okay, so like when it was thrown, when he grabbed it, as soon as he grabbed it, I don't know if you saw or like noticed, but the lights actually shut off. Like the lights right in front of him shut off so that like it
yeah,
was dark and you couldn't see
the
him.
first flag.
Yeah, the first one. The I think it was the bi flag, right? Yeah. And honestly, it's just like so frustrating. Like why honestly though, I'm so like I was honestly just laughing because like he's at like a festival that's owned by someone very homophobic and just like waved a pride flag. I love it. He's like, take that.
Yeah, well, I think we might have covered everything. I don't know if you want to add a final thought.
So basically my theory for like the guest for night two, I'm not like gonna say that I'm certain because it's just kind of an idea, but I have reason to believe that it's Niall. And
Oh yeah, I've
Niall,
seen that you tweeted something about that on.
yeah, so Niall has been in LA because like for a little bit because um there have been fans that have spotted him there and he's kind of been like around the states. Like he was in Georgia like last month for that golf thing. And yeah, so I I know he's not in England right now or anywhere else because his location on Instagram says that he's in America and it doesn't say exactly where, but he's been in the US now for like a few weeks at least. Um and yeah, it's really I don't know, it's just suspicious. Like with everything like I just feel like it would cuz also Niall and Louis are definitely the two that like we're not ready to like One Direction go. So I think anything that like relates to that they would be like super open to, you know? Um so yeah, I don't know about you. Like what do you think?
Um, I think it would make sense. I don't think it is Niall because um I think most of Harry's guests are women, and I think it will stay like that.
That's true. Yeah, I saw people saying that it could be Lizzo, and if it is, I'm not. I won't be surprised. Like I'm not like 100% set on the fact that it's Niall. It was just like a kind of a
Yeah.
yeah,
Few people would make sense. I think Lizzo would make sense. Rosalia would be amazing and incredible.
yeah. I saw
And
people saying that like Taylor, and I was like, guys, that is not gonna happen. If you think
I don't
Taylor's
think
gonna
it
step
is.
out onto that stage, like I have news for you.
No, I don't think it will be Taylor.
Yeah.
Um, or third one, I've seen a lot of people obviously saying Gloria Gaynor, which I mean could make sense, but I don't think it is gonna happen. Like I think
Yeah.
it's mainly a joke and it's gonna stay a joke, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was really suspicious that Louis didn't have a show the night of Coachella, and he arrived at the venue for his show literally like 45 minutes before it started. And usually he shows up, like hours prior to even like Only the Poets going on stage. Because obviously going from LA to Belgium was the show he had after the Coachella night. Um, but yeah, I think that yeah, that's probably how long it would take, like from um, the time, like the time difference and everything. It would kind of make sense. But also, did you see? I think it was the closest airport to Coachella where it was held. Had a private jet, like in the like just like sitting there, but then it was gone like after Coachella.
Oh, interesting. No, I haven't seen that. Like,
Yeah,
to be honest, I'm not sure that Louis attended Coachella. I think it is like pretty sus that, it happened at the same time as um Harry's, yeah, just like, yeah,
yeah,
during
the
the time that Harry
performance.
was performing in Coachella and that he had his break before that. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, also like it's pretty, difficult, and I like even if I think he would have really liked to be there. I don't think it was really mature, even though like Louis is not super mature, but I don't think he
Yeah,
would do that
he's
like
still
at
like
the middle of his tour.
yeah, yeah.
It
I
would
think
just make him super tired, I think, and I
yeah
don't.
for sure. But I mean, like I'm not like set on the fact that he was there, but
Yeah,
it doesn't add up, like the private jet and then like him arriving at the show like 45 minutes before it started.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Um, never know.
Yeah. To continue a tradition we've started at the end of each episode, we're going to be doing a speed round question. So this week's is what we thought about Harry's night one Coachella outfit and what we think or hope that he will wear for night two.
So I'm gonna start. Um, what I thought of Harry's outfit. Um, I thought it was good. It was like suiting him really well. But as we were talking about it, Scar, I
Yeah.
am not a big fan of jumpsuits, or even if it was not a
I'm
jumpsuit,
disappointed in
something,
you, Sofiane.
something looking
Disappointed.
like a jumpsuit. Yeah, I mean, of course, like it suits Harry really well. I don't think it was his best one though. Yeah, I think he could do better.
I'm
So
so disappointed in you right now.
sorry, I guess. And what do you think he will wear for night two? Um, I'm gonna address directly to Harry. Please, Harry. Can you wear the Adidas and Gucci suit, like
Oh yeah, I saw
the
people saying
green
something about
one,
that. Mhm.
wore back by the black model, I think, on the runaway. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be really cool, and I think it would
Yeah.
suit you real well. Yeah, so please do that, and I will be the happiest. And yeah.
Yeah. I think the jumpsuit, even though it's not a jumpsuit, I'm gonna pretend it was. It was amazing. I literally loved it. When he came out in like the okay, first of all, the whole thing at the beginning, I instantly just my mind went to Clifford because like how could it not? Um I mean, like you cannot deny that like that was not like Clifford inspired. Um I mean,
I don't think it was inspired by Clifford, but I can definitely see what you mean by that.
yeah, like he did that at Love on Tour as well. I can't remember which show it was. Was it LA? Because I remember one of the nights with that
Oh
green.
yes, 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 yes. I
Yeah.
completely see what you
Yeah,
yeah
because
what you're
like it was
talking
just
about.
on the sleeves, but this time he went all out with the whole like Clifford theme. Um, so yeah, I really liked that. And then when he like ran down the stairs, it kind of opened up in the front and you could see what was underneath, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Um, and then when he took off like the whole like coat thing, I was like, ah, I couldn't breathe. Um, but yeah, I loved it. Like I really hope he's in his jumpsuit era because I hate jumpsuits in general. They look horrible on most people. They look okay on some people, but like, and I hate them for myself. But like Harry in a jumpsuit, like it's just perfect. Whatever
Mm,
I'm just gonna disregard whatever you said about not liking his jumpsuit, Sofian. But um,
I guess we can just let our listeners choose for that. If you
yeah,
have an opinion on jumpsuits,
yeah,
please
for sure.
mention
Let us
us in
know.
the next
Yeah.
episode, and yeah, we will do a poll, and I hope I will win. Because yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
we're just gonna have to agree to disagree because
yeah, I
Harry in
think we just have
jumpsuits is
to put
everything.
it there.
Yeah. But yes, we'll definitely do a poll because that'll
Yeah,
be
we need to
interesting to
know.
see.
We
Yeah.
need to know what people think about that.
Yeah. Um, and then I think for night two, I like am picturing like not a dress, but something like flowy, I think. I don't know. Because
Yeah,
I
that
think
could
it
make
wouldn't be
sense.
super comfortable unless it was done correctly. But I don't know, like something either flowy or like a mm, I don't know. I really want the suspenders to make an appearance.
The suspenders, I don't think your taste in outfits
No, but
is really
Harry
good.
looks great in suspenders, and more than half of his Love on Tour outfits were with suspenders. So Harry looks great in suspenders. And jumpsuits. I think the one with no taste is you, Sophie.
I think suspenders are better than jumpsuit if I can see that. Suspenders are like quite okay, but I would yeah,
I
jumpsuit
think
is
the only
not.
reason it really works is because he wears them in like I don't know, like usually they're the same color as the shirt. So it's just like it just adds to it to make it not plain, but it's not like it doesn't stand out a whole lot, and I think that's why I like them on him so much.
Yeah, I think it's that, and also, that most of the time people wearing suspenders just are wearing it from like an old perspective, like old outfit
Yeah.
and
But he does
everything.
it in a way that it's like it makes sense. Like it's not out of place in today's like
Yeah, yeah, he
fashion.
actually, yeah, I'm just like on his Instagram. Okay, suspenders are fine, Harry, but no,
No, we want him to wear jumpsuits.
we don't want him
Yes,
to.
we do.
Okay, okay, we'll see that in the episode release. Please tell me, listeners, that you don't want him to wear a jumpsuit.
No, please
Yeah.
say that you do want him to wear a jumpsuit. Guys,
Okay,
you
we'll
gotta take
see
my
that.
side on this because jumpsuits on Harry are perfect.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you know what?
We'll just leave it there
We'll
for
leave it at
today.
that, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that is it for today. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Lara Weekly. I hope you've learned something new. If you want to be a part of this journey, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at the Lara Weekly to keep up with all podcast related news and exclusives. See you in the next Friday for a new refill.